Hello, my gorgeous Scorpio. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium. And this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading. And it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpione. And it's in between the 18th and the 24th of July, 2022. When it comes to the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, there is a very unusual situation which is indeed going to take place. You are going to be facing yourself. Sorry, my gorgeous plant. You are going to be facing yourself. Now, you are going to be facing the part of your life that you're going to feel so uncomfortable about, and you will know that is slowly coming to an end. So that naturally is going to put you in the actual mode where you are going to start thinking, oh, how I can do this, how I can do that. So it's a lot to do with the beginning stages of the actual plan that means to you so much that you will know that at that moment in time, this is something that you need to do. It's like a spiritual gorgeous bridge that you're going to find yourself at the beginning stages at, but you will be able to see the end of that bridge. It's very close and it's very near, and the difference is that beforehand, you just would not be able to see the end. So now this is going to bring you this difference, which is going to help you to reconnect yourself with yourself on a much higher level, which is going to also be primarily responsible for you deciding to leave your comfort zone. And this in itself, can you hear it? You see? You see what I mean? Yeah, you see what I mean, my gorgeous Scorpione? I mean, come on. This is such a clear indication that you should just go for it. Be as open-minded as you can. Be as kind of bold as you can. Be. You know what I mean? Just stay true to yourself. This is very important. But at the same time, when it comes to that plan that I've started to talk about, you need to understand that you must not be defensive with people in your lives. There are certain people in your life that are important to you, significant, but for some reason you felt like you have to be very defensive for some reason. And now you need to understand that I am talking about certain people in your life that are very close to you. They're not horrible, they're not bad, they're not negative, but maybe there was some kind of misunderstanding in between you and them. And it will be fantastic when you recognize and realize who these people are, because this is all part of the picture. You need to kind of start healing certain relationships in your life. I know this sounds completely crazy out of the blue, but it's all part of the process. The more aware of this you become, the more successful you're actually going to be when it comes to leaving your comfort zone, but also when it comes to getting such an amazing and very interesting advice within. This advice you're not going to be kind of told. No one is going to tell you this advice, but it's something that you're going to gather out of that situation. You're going to be able to fix certain relationships, heal certain relationships in your life, but also at the same time you're going to find out something so special about yourself, especially when it comes to the power of your own tolerance, and especially when it comes to understanding that people are different. We are on one hand all the same, but then on another hand we are completely different, and sometimes people go through different things in their lives. It can affect them, it can affect them terribly. It depends what people are going through, and sometimes the worst people can do is to be kind of maybe stroppy to the people that are the most important to them, acting in a certain way to certain people that mean to you so much that maybe we shouldn't, but this is the way we are and this is the way the life is, you see. So it's all about understanding that you do need to kind of fix and heal certain relationships in your life, because this is all part of the process. And even more so, there is someone very specific in particular that you're going to actually start healing this relationship in between you two, and there is going to be a very kind of interesting thing that is going to be pointed out about you. That person is going to point something so special about yourself, and this is going to remind you of a forgotten element about your spirit, about your soul, and this is something that's going to come to the surface, and that moment in time you will understand, oh my God, you know, the importance of very, very special people in our lives. But you're also going to understand how wise you are, how unique you are, how different you are, how special you are. This is going to be such an amazing learning curve for you indeed. And also the beginning of this week, listen to me, this is so important. An opportunity is going to come through. Very interesting opportunity you are going to have at the beginning of this week. But before you have this opportunity, you're also again going to come across some kind of animal. Whether this is going to be cat, whether this is going to be dog, whether this is going to be a bird, whether this is going to be just a little spider, whether this is going to be just a little insect, there is some kind of animal that is again going to cross your path, and it's going to act in a very strange, very bizarre, very unique, very unusual way. So whichever animal this is, and it depends with your spirit, you know, it depends on your spirit. It depends what you feel connected to. Okay, it depends, you know, like what you feel like your familiars are, you know, like when it comes to your animals in your life, what animals do you feel a very special connection to? So it all really depends. So there is a very unique moment that you are going to have when it comes to like the certain animal crossing your path, and something is going to be so unusual, the way that animal is, maybe if it's a bird, the way it's going to fly, or the dog or a cat or whatever, the way it's going to walk, something is going to be so unusual. So you will know that at that moment in time you need to pay attention to things around you, because there is going to be a very specific opportunity that you are going to become aware of. And not only that, this is going to inspire you like so much. It's going to awaken you, and like, my God, reawaken you almost immediately. It's going to kind of provide you with a vision, but also like a few days later there's so many other elements that you're going to become kind of aware of in terms of extra opportunities, you know. So it was one opportunity, and then it's going to be like, oh my God, like so many possibilities are going to become obvious like a later on. And this is brilliant, because it's the time when you know, you're going to gain your strength and confidence, and this is going to bring you such a nice focus, because there are going to be so many elements of weird and bizarre and unusual that yet again you're going to find yourself in, and you're going to enjoy this, because by the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni, you know, oh God, you know, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you see, it's all about like, oh God, you know, you're gonna like try to keep your cool, baby, because there is someone almost like who's gonna maybe try to, like, it's to do with the deception and dishonesty, and I'm seeing this here. So you need to be just a little bit careful, you know, because you're gonna become aware of some kind of deception and dishonesty, okay? But also, you know, this is something that you're going to find really challenging, and it's almost like you will want to stand your ground, but you need to understand that, you know, you're going to feel like you want to stand your ground, but try to kind of rise above it as much as you can, because it's almost as if someone is going to challenge you through that. And the way you should respond and you should react is just rise above it as much as you can, because someone is really going to wind you up here. And what you need to understand, don't waste your energy whatsoever. Again, don't waste your energy. This is going to work perfectly for you, because it's going to show you exactly for what, you know, and who these people actually are. So don't waste your energy. Don't waste even little tiny little bit of your energy. Do not waste whatsoever. Just smile on your face. Bye, darling. See you later, alligator. You know what I mean? Like, just move on from that, and just like basically, because, you know, it is at least going to show you what to kind of remove yourself from as soon as you possibly can. So this is going to be quite a sacred golden moment for you. But also, most importantly, what I want to stress, that not that long after that moment in time, you are actually going to have such a nice situation which is going to surprise you, and it's going to come through just purely through the actual different way of thinking, because now suddenly you're going to open yourself up, you're going to open your mind, and you're going to reach towards so many possibilities that you were blocked so far, So this is why this is going to be a turning point, which is naturally at around the midweek going to make you feel really indecisive. But then the answer to this indecisiveness, when you find yourself being so indecisive, you just need to understand it's all about you really again, like, you know, being mature. You're gonna need to be, you know, there are very strong elements of you needing to be brave, but also needing to be emotionally mature again. And it's to do with the making a certain decision when it comes to the future planning. But now that future plan at the beginning, it's going on the next stage now. This is the second stage of that plan, what I said at the beginning of the week. So this is the second stage, and you will know that naturally you are gonna need to make a decision that you're gonna feel so mature about, emotionally mature. You have been prepared for this moment for a long time, and now this is coming. Everything that you have been through over the last couple of years, you're gonna be able to take into consideration in this moment in time. Indeed, by the time you get to the last part of this week, you know, somehow your ancestors are going to be on your mind a lot. They're going to be playing an important role, and you know what, there is going to be very unusual sign from your ancestors that you are going to have. Just remember that there is going to be very unusual sign that you're actually going to have from and through your ancestors, and this is going to give you an idea. And this idea, it's also going to make you aware of the certain adventure that you will need to make. But this adventure is so needed in your life when it comes to creating a really peaceful harmony indeed. And on another hand, my gorgeous Scorpione, the last part of this week, it's also, you know, this is all gonna lead towards you making a really brave decision, really bold idea. And that bold idea, you're gonna feel so happy about it because this was on your mind for a while, but it's to do with you understanding what unhealthy attachment you need to cut out of your life. You were aware of this before, but you just weren't ready. Now the difference is that you are, my gorgeous Scorpione, going to be ready. And it's also going to be consisting of you really realizing that there is an aspect of your life coming to an end. It's to do with discontinuation, but only because you know that something much better is coming up for you very soon indeed, because your emotional your intuition is going to be the biggest guidance ever, especially at this moment in time indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpione, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Scorpione. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.